get that set up, now I'm gonna go work on mine over here. Cold Mountain Dew. Alright, we got the camp all set up, at least until your mom and sister get here. Well, welcome back to Whiskey's Adventures, everybody. How's everybody doing? Whiskey here and Owl Hunter here. So this weekend we're doing a 2-night adventure here. So 2 nights, 3 days. It's currently Friday night. So this series or this episode or this adventure may be a 2-parter, depending on how much we film and if I need to make it 2 parts. So when you're watching the video now, if you don't see the end of the camp where we're breaking down, just know the following week will be part 2 of this video. I'm not quite sure because we're just starting the adventure. So we got our brand new 2-person tent set up, which is the one you all see me setting up. We got the 1-person tent that you all seen Owl Hunter setting up. We're strictly using the 1-person tent to store our gear because our 2-person tent with both of us in there and our little tiny camping cots, there's not enough room to store our gear in there. So we got a second tent set up strictly for gear. And then tomorrow, Owl Hunter, or Mama Bear and Chloe Bowie will be joining us for night 2 of the adventures. And then we'll be stringing them up in hammocks. They requested to do hammocks. So that's where we're going to put them. I'm going to put them up in my hammock and Owl Hunter's hammock. Because me and Owl Hunter want to try this 2-person tent. Back when her and I used to camp all the time, we started out in a tent where we, goof off at night when we go to bed. And we haven't done that ever since we switched to hammock camping because we've been separated. So we wanted to get another 2-person tent so we can kind of bring it back to her and I roots where we can sleep in the same compartment, so to speak. And then I got her one of those little camping cots that kind of matches mine. But hers is what, gray?
Yeah.
Gray. So that's this week's adventure, or this weekend's adventure. We are at the same campground you guys have seen on this channel many times before. It's called Cane Creek. The only difference now is we're on this section of the campground, which is the group primitive campground, which is on the clear end of the other end of the campground, which means we've hiked through here before, but we've never camped over here. And we've seen this campsite on many hikes, but every time we try to book it, it's always full. I got lucky this weekend and it was empty for all weekend. The nice thing about this, I don't know if you can tell from right behind us on the camera, the lake access is right there. So we also brought our canoe because we're going to go canoeing and play on the water too. But cheers, sweetheart.
Cheers,
It's been a while since you've been on the channel.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, you should have been with me last week and met Mason. You're gonna eat him up when you get to meet him.
Yeah, he looks like a little cutie.
He is a cutie. He's a huge fan of our channel, so I can't wait to introduce Owl Hunter to him. So we wanted to give a special shout out on this episode to one of our favorite fans, which is also another little one. She's actually a family to us, but not by blood or marriage. It's just like really close friends. We consider them family. Go ahead and give her a shout out.
Iris May.
Oh, Iris May. Hope you're watching. I know you watch every episode in your living room with mom and dad. Well, hello, Iris.
Miss you, little stinker.
We do miss you. If you guys don't come here this summer, we'll definitely see you next year because mommy and daddy's getting married and we're gonna be there for it.
And I want to give a shout out to Kayla and Kyle because I miss them a lot. I miss Kayla and I miss my brat, Kyle.
Your brat Kyle. He always be messing with you in the comments.
Yeah.
But there we go. We gave her a little shout out. So what her and I are gonna do, we're gonna sit here and enjoy our deer and our of course, Owl Hunter's drinking Dr. Pepper. So we're gonna, Lower Michigan, she's using your koozie that you donated to us. Then I'm using the koozie that my wife bought me. It says, let's go camp. It's the koozie I always use. But Owl Hunter needed a koozie, so I'm letting her use the one that Lower Michigan YouTube channel sent to us. So that's what she's using. So we're gonna sit here and enjoy our dew. We're gonna kind of conversate for a couple minutes. We kind of ate a late lunch, so we're gonna be eating a little bit late dinner. Our dinner tonight, Owl Hunter's gonna be cooking her cheeseburgers. She does an awesome job with it. So we're gonna sit here and chill, and then we'll bring you all back for the fire to get the fire started, and then we're gonna get dinner going and all that. So that's what we're doing. Sound like a plan? Perfect. I'm gonna give it one more cheers there, sweetheart. Been looking forward to getting out with you.
Yes, me too.
I can't wait to go kick her on the river.
You're telling me.
Still hear some boaters out there too. Old whiskey here. True to nature, every trip I go on, I always forget something. Owl Hunter,
I even told him to.
what did I forget on this one?
Cheese fry burger.
So now we're walking up to the camp store because there's no way I'm calling Mama Bear to have her drive back out here with cheese because she would just laugh.
And I don't like regular burgers, so.
So now we gotta walk up to the camp store, which is a good half mile, 3/4 mile hike. And then hike back.
Ain't that big.
And it's 6:40, so. Oh, whiskey.
We good, we chilling, what else we gotta do?
All right? Oh, whiskey messed up though. I always forget something.
Told him twice too, y'all. See the back house is right there.
Yep.
Not that far.
Yeah, the cabins are up there.
I wanna
So we're at the end of the cul-de-sac and we're G, which is at the bottom of the hill there. And you got another side up in there, another side up in there. And then, sorry, I know when you spin the camera, it makes everybody dizzy. You got a sight down in there. And then you got all the cabins up there.
Look nice.
And then the bathhouse is right there, which is close. And there's also a shelter there, which we can stop at either to or from and see if they got actual power.
Got a little canopy looking thing down there too.
Yep. Shelter is what they call them.
Yeah.
So again, folks, we're at Cane Creek. We've camped here many, many times. It's actually been on this channel many times. It's just, if you keep following this road about a half mile to 3/4 mile, there's the main campground. That's where we normally stay. I've been trying to get us back where we're at today for a while now, but it's always booked. And now that we're set up, we can see why it's always booked.
Come on, lizard.
So we're gonna hike our wet butts.
There's a bridge right there.
Yeah, it's good. It's the trail. Remember, we've hiked it.
Mm-hmm.
So this weekend we're gonna do some canoeing. We're gonna do some hiking. We're gonna do some night hiking.
Swimming, all that good stuff.
We're gonna do it all. We're gonna do a little bit of everything this weekend.
Because my summer break started today, y'all.
Last day of high school for her.
I'm gonna be a junior next year.
She's a junior, folks. She's got 2 more years of school and she's out of high school. And then her and I are going to go attempt to hike the Appalachian Trail. And
Yep.
then after that, she'll do what she wants to do for a living, which if she wants to be a tattoo artist. She's been saying that for many years.
I
And
gotta hit up JT.
we got a good family friend who does it for a living. He's really good at it. And she's going to see if he can teach her.
I'm gonna try to work with him until I can get my own shop. Because
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
folks.
my own shop.
There's water there. At least we know we got dedicated water over here.
True.
All right, well, we're going to hike up to the camp store, and hopefully they have cheese.
They better, dude. I'm gonna slap if they don't. Oh my god. We're
If
just gonna
not,
have to deal with it.
yeah, if not, we'll just have to eat regular hamburgers, and we won't get cheeseburgers, unfortunately. She did tell me. I grabbed everything else that she said, but I did not grab the cheese. Ah. I wish she would have reminded me of that in the truck when I thought I left the hamburgers behind.
No, I didn't even think about it.
Because we would have checked, and I would have told Mom, turn around now.
And she would've.
Because I bet you if you call Mom now and said Dad forgot cheese, she's going to tell us, oh well,
okay.
see you tomorrow night.
What do you want me to do about it?
Mama Bear had a long day at work today, so she was kind of grumpy when she picked me and Al Hunter up and brought us here. Not kind of, she was grumpy.
She got hostile really quick.
She was hostile, so I don't know if she had a bad day at work or if she's just tired. But she was grumpy, so, I don't think we want to call her. I bet she would bring it if we asked her to, but she will be mad.
Begged enough.
She would be upset.
She wouldn't deal with it,
So we're not going to do that. So Mama Bear, when you're watching this, well, she's probably looking at me right now while this is being premiered going, yep, you're right. I would not have come or I would have been pissed off.
Well, just know we love you.
All right, folks, we're going to continue our hike.
See, look how nice it is.
We'll bring you back here shortly.
Hey.
You know what? I wouldn't be Dad or whiskey if I remember to bring everything the first time. So we just walked out of the camp store. Got cheese, got more slices what we're gonna need this weekend, but we got cheese, lifesaver. We did call Mama Bear just to test the waters. Yeah, she laughed us right off the phone.
Pretty much.
And in a not so polite way, she told us no.
Yeah.
She's still a little bit cranky. She told us she wasn't cranky. She's just hungry. Hangry. That's what it is. But we got our cheese. I'm actually tracking this hike on All Trails now because we're curious how long of a hike it is. So we'll bring you all back once we get to camp. We'll tell you how long this hike was in one direction, and then it's ×2 for the math. We're gonna walk back the same way we walked in. Part of this trail on the way to this camp store is an actual trail, and then when the trail crosses a road, we're just going to stay on the road like we were hiking, because we're not trying to add any extra time to the hike, at least tonight. But we'll see y'all when we get back to camp, fill you in on the mileage, and we'll get fire started, and then shortly after that it should be dinner time.
Yep.
There's Al Hunter, got a cup of water from the camp store. The guy was nice enough to give it to her.
My throat was dry.
All right, folks. Well, that sun's bright.
Peace. Yeah, it's just not one.
There you go.
Really? Like this?
Yeah. Find the smaller pieces first. Put those in there. Not bad. You know how Dad is.
Yeah.
Gotta have my hands in everything. Well, I think we got our fire going. Yep. So you don't even need the blower, huh?
Nope. It's going. You working.
All right, leave those last 3 pieces off. So when we spread it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we go to add the bigger pieces. Yeah, just shove it in that bag. Well, we got the fire going, folks. That was an easy fire to get going, or for Owl Hunter.
Yes.
Dad sometimes can't help but to help her, you know, it is what it is, but it's right underneath our grate for our cast iron.
We got cheese too.
Yep, so we'll get a good fire going. They get campfire photos.
So I'm seasoning the burgers before we put them on.
Seasoning the burgers.
So I'm using meat tenderizer first.
You gotta speak up too, because we don't have mics, remember?
I'm using meat tenderizer first, if y'all didn't hear me. Next, I'm gonna be using this natural seasoning. This one's new too.
Is it new?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I'll open it while you do your...
So while he's opening that, I'm gonna use garlic salt. So now I'm using the natural seasoning. And then a little bit of salt. And pepper.
She put the salt
Black pepper.
and the black pepper. This is a multi-sauce thing.
And now I'll season them more once they're on the thing, cooking.
I'll carry one with you.
Just spaced them down on the seasoned side.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab some seasonings. You just want mustard or what? What's the deal with yours?
Yeah, it's almost
Top and bottom bun or what?
yeah.
Right, it was Troy Owl Hunter's cheeseburger here.
They look nice and juicy.
Mm,
They good?
really good. Mm. There's one thing I didn't bring.
Mm.
Paper towels.
Mm. Mm.
Good. You did an excellent job with these burgers.
Okay.
Cheers.
Mm.
Well, folks, we're going to sit here and enjoy our dinner. As far as snack food goes, we brought one of those 18 pack of chips or whatever.
Variety.
The variety pack, there you go. And then I brought a big tub of cashews nuts. Tomorrow when Mama Bear and Owl Hunter or Chloe Bowie show up, they're gonna bring dinner. I guess Mama Bear's just gonna bring Wendy's for dinner, but she's supposed to bring stuff for s'mores. So hopefully tomorrow night we'll get to have some s'mores. But we're gonna sit here and enjoy this food. And I keep making Owl Hunter shut her music off because for obvious reasons we don't get copyrighted here on the channel. So we're gonna kill the camera. Her and I is gonna enjoy our dinner and let her jam out some music. And then we'll be back in touch with y'all for the fire talk once we're done eating and camp's all cleaned up and you know, right?
Yeah, the normals.
Awesome hamburger here, cheeseburger, even though we had to walk. Oh, so there and back, 2.5 miles from this camp spot to the camp store. 2.5 is what the walk was. We timed it. I knew I told you I was going to tell you all that, and I just remembered. So 2.5 miles. Y'all enjoy your dinner. We're going to enjoy ours. Go. I believe it's. What time is it? It is 11:56 p.m. So we're almost at midnight. So we made it past your 10 o'clock rule. How's it going, folks? So it's almost midnight. We're just been chilling by the fire listening to music. We actually took the canoe and went out on the lake, right here in the middle of the little bay. And looked up at the stars.
The Big Dipper was out.
Yeah.
And a Little Dipper.
Yeah, we got some good photographs. We brought the camera out and was going to record some of it, but the lighting wasn't good out there, so.
Pitch black.
Yeah, so we didn't record enough for y'all to see, but if you check out our social media accounts, which is always below in the descriptions, you'll see the photos there. You'll find them. But we went out to the little here and looked at the stars. Now we've been listening to music, bullshitting, and chilling by the fire. Didn't realize how late it was.
Feels like 9 o'clock to me.
Yeah. Neither one of us is ready for bed yet. I imagine we're probably going to sleep 1, 2 o'clock this morning.
Most of.
Yeah. It's been an awesome night. But we're going to cut you guys loose for the night. We'll check back in with you tomorrow for coffee. And then after coffee tomorrow, I believe, is where we're going to end this episode. And then this episode will carry on the following week after that, right after the coffee scene to...
When Mom and them come.
Yeah. Because like I said, this is probably going to be a 2-part episode because we're here for a couple days. So we're just, quarter 2 versus a long hour-and-a-half long video. We'll just probably break it up in 2 30-minute, 2 45-minute videos. So I believe we'll end this episode tomorrow after coffee and stuff. And we'll give you guys our thought of our new tent, because the tent we're sharing tonight, we've never camped in it before. It's brand new.
I can't wait. I'm going to sleep so good tonight in my new cot. Oh, my God.
Yeah. She's got her new cot, so she don't sleep on the ground. And then Mama Bear and Chloe will sleep in me and her hammocks tomorrow. We'll set those up tomorrow when they get here. But we're just going to chill her by the fire and keep chatting.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So everybody sleep good, and we'll see y'all in the morning. All right?
Yep.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Good morning, everybody. How'd everybody sleep? I slept like a baby. Al Hunter and I stayed. We seen past 2 o'clock last night. I think we went to bed around 2:15, 2:30ish. At least that's when we went to the tent. And I was up a good half hour, 45 minutes after we went into the tent for the night. So it might have been even closer to 3 o'clock. It is 8:09 a.m. Been up for about an hour. Al Hunter got up just for about 5 minutes and said good morning to me, and then kind of rolled over and went back to sleep. Great first night. Love that tent. It was awesome. It was awesome. Mama Bear should be coming out sometime today, and then along with Chloe Blowy, and then we'll set them up some hammocks because that's how they want to camp, and then they'll be spending tonight out here with us. But they won't be here until closer to dinner time unless we need them. Al Hunter and I today, there's a spot I want to go hike, and then we're obviously going to go out on the lake, and as long as it gets as warm as it's supposed to get today, Al Hunter for sure is definitely wanting to go swimming, and I may or may not go swimming with her. It all depends on how hot it actually gets. Folks, I'm going to sit here and enjoy my coffee. Matter of fact, yeah, so this is going to be around somewhere in this breakfast scene or coffee scene round in here somewhere is where I'm going to be cutting you all loose for the week. Next week's episode will be part 2 of this adventure. Again, just for time, so we're not releasing an hour and a half, 2-hour long video. We can keep it, around about 30, 35, 40 minutes long. We're just 2-part in this video. So I appreciate everybody watching. Our Patreon supporters, Matthew B, Stephen R, Mark K. As always, we greatly appreciate you 3 gentlemen for your donation, because I can't say the C word, a contribution, the word that I just can't even say it. But greatly appreciate you guys for the help that you guys send our way. It's much, much appreciated. All of our viewers, thank you for watching. Our subscribers, appreciate that as well. It's awesome. I think as the filming of this, I think we're up to 711 subscribers right now. So we're getting closer and closer to that 1K goal mark. So everybody that's hit the subscribe button, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Best thing you can do for any your favorite creators out there is obviously subscribe, watch the videos, hit the thumbs up button, the like button, share their videos with your friends and family. All that stuff helps our channel get in front of more people and get our, to help the channel grow. So everybody that's contributed to the channel to help this channel grow up to the point it is now, we can't thank y'all enough. So we greatly appreciate it. I know y'all, Al Hunter ain't gonna say goodbye for this episode because she's in bed, and I promised her last night that I'd let her sleep until whenever she woke up. I wasn't gonna wake her up early. So she ain't gonna be saying goodbyes to y'all this week's episode. So I'll say it for her. She greatly appreciates everybody watching as well. So I guess basically is we'll tune in with y'all next week to continue on our adventure. Cheers, everybody, and good morning. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. We'll see y'all next week. You guys already know how we do it. Holla at your boy. Peace.